Opposition Coalition, CUPP, received with shock the news of the illegal and arbitrary dethronement and purported banishment of the Emir of Kano, Mohammed Sanusi, by the APC-led government of Governor Umar Abdullahi Ganduje. We wish to state that the dethronement and banishment, which had the tacit support of the APC-led federal government, was barbaric, illegal, unconstitutional, and a grave assault against our constitutional democracy and the fundamental rights granted under Section 34, 35, 36, 38, 39, 40, 41, and 43 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, and a bold move to desecrate an ancient, respected traditional institution. The Emir was not given right to be had, which renders the action of the Kano State Executive Council illegal, unconstitutional, null, and void. The banishment is a barbaric, and we repeat, the banishment is a barbaric and mundane assault on Emir Sanusi's human rights as a Nigerian citizen provided under Section 34, 35, 36, 38, 39, 40, 41, and 43 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. His right to dignity of the human person, right to personal liberty, right to fair hearing, right to freedom of thought and conscience, right to freedom of expression, right to peaceful assembly and association, right to freedom of movement, and right to own immovable property anywhere in Nigeria, we are all flagrantly violated by the Kano State government and cannot be condoned under a constitutional democracy. Such nonsensical act of banishment is autocratic, dictatorial, and indeed in direct conflict with the Constitution and must be resisted. No governor or president has right to banish a Nigerian citizen or forcefully move him to any location in violation of right of movement, right to life, and a multitude of other rights, except by an order of court. Who gave Umar Ganduje the right for what he did? As opposition, we do not dabble into traditional issues. But when government actions tend to assault our laws and intimidate citizens for speaking out, we must at all times rise to say no. The ancient ecclesiastical punishment of banishment and deportation cannot stand in a democracy. This much has been heard by the Court of Appeal in the locus case of Government of Kebbi State versus His Royal Highness Mustafa Jokolo in 2003, where the appeal court condemned and declared that the banishment and deportation of a deposed king is unconstitutional. That is a sustained judgment of appeal court. Is the kind of state government led by Umar Ganduje above the law that he cannot obey the court of the land? In that case, Justice Adominu said, the governor of Kebbi State, who deposed Jokolo then, has no right to act outside the clear and unambiguous provision of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Section 35(1) of the said Constitution provides that every citizen of Nigeria is entitled to his personal liberty, and no person shall be deprived of such liberty except in the circumstances set out in the subsection. On the other hand, as Section 41 of the Constitution, every citizen of Nigeria is entitled to move freely throughout Nigeria and to reside in any part thereof, and no citizen of Nigeria shall be expelled from Nigeria or refuse entry or exit therefrom. Nothing in subsection 1 of this section shall invalidate any law that is reasonable, justifiable in a democratic setting. Imposing restriction on the residence or movement of any citizen who has committed or is reasonably suspected to have committed a criminal offense in order to prevent him from leaving the country. That is the conditions upon which such thing can happen. And there must be an order of court. Now, The banishment and deportation from Kebbi State by the governor of Kebbi. Sorry. Nigeria is still a constitutional democracy. We are not in competition with Mugabe's Zimbabwe, Idi Amin Uganda, or Nkurunziza's Burundi. This operation destroys anybody or any institution, either traditionally, parliamentary, or judicial, that stand up against the desire of a few incompetent people to hang on to power must be resisted. A man who was caught on video stuffing dollars in his pocket like this, in his babariga, supported by the Buhari APC to manipulate his way to power, despite public rejection, shamelessly sat as a moral judge, both as accuser and judge, and passed sentence of dethronement and banishment on the people's emir, who, despite not being a perfect man, but is a shining light and hope for the future. In view of the illegality, we urge the people's emir to seek redress in court to set aside this barbaric and obnoxious action for the good of the nation and others who may be silenced and treated like him. In the event of going to court, the opposition coalition have set aside the sum of 3 million naira only as independent contribution to his legal team to help in seeking redress against this obnoxious and barbaric attack on our constitutional democracy and traditional institution by a gang of incompetent and shameless institution destroyers. We will challenge as opposition and as a group we will challenge as a dedicated group. We will challenge as a group dedicated to the promotion of democracy, the banishment proclamation in court, as such is barbaric and a direct plot to enslave and hunt out of existence perceived enemies of an incompetent and corruption-weakened regime that is hustling for Chinese loan to remain afloat after wasting national wealth through misappropriation and misapplication of public funds. Let it be made clear to Governor Ganduje and APC leaders, Kano State is not Uhuru Kenyatta's Kenya, where Miguna was banished from his country and forced into a plane and was dropped in Dubai. This is not also the British colonial controlled Boni Kingdom, where Jaja of Opobo was deposed and exported out of his kingdom. Democracy and constitutionality have brought a new dawn and ended these barbaric acts of yesterday. Thank you all for coming. Kengi Mugochinu. And that's it. Yeah. And that's it.